Hello, everyone. This is going to be a podcast uh, about the Cloud Next Extended. We will try and talk about the new upcoming things that Google have announced on their latest event, Cloud Next on Air. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining us today for Cloud Next on Air Extended. Though it is hard to tell jokes and see how your reaction will be and crack them and see how funny you will be entertained with them. I can't help it, but I'm gonna just get right to the, how do you say, to the point. We are excited uh, for what we have in store for you. We have like a lot of announcements made by Google, and over the coming weeks, we will try and give you an outstanding image about how Google is announcing their new products and how they are changing things. And in just few minutes, we will start and see the announcement that have been made on the first week. So first, I just wanted to share a few words about where we have been and where I see us going. Like in many of you, we've been trying to figure out how to be helpful in this moment. The pandemic, racial justice, and everything happening in the world right now. So this has made us look at the world with a new eye. It's been an opportunity to challenge our established ways, like forking and chart new paths. This is something we have experienced over the last few months at GDG Casablanca. So while building products and trying to build our team and see how well distributed we can be, it wasn't new for us. Doing it during the pandemic with teams working from home brought additional challenges. This experience allowed us to put our own tools to the test and make good use of our infrastructure and how we use these things. Uh, in the process, we've gained a lot of deeper insights into what tools will be helpful for us and for others, helpful for building exposure and trying to give the community as much as we can. So this will also will be we will make us able to deploy and use and allocate critical resources into helping the community in the upcoming days. So I'm proud how the GDG Casablanca is stepping up, and I'm equally proud of how our community, like our viewers and viewership, have uh, progressed through these times. We've seen like posts, private messages from them showing us like how are they dealing with this pandemic and stuff. Without further ado, I don't want to make this as long as I can, but at least we can try and see some of the new things that Google have announced. But before that, I need to show you some videos that have been shown at the Google Cloud Next on Air. So let's start with the first video.
Spotify is definitely more than just a music company these days. Our mission at Spotify is to connect a million creators with a billion fans. So that's very exciting. It's also a huge challenge. The problem is bigger than just the number of fans that we have. It's also the amount of content that we have. At peak, we're seeing 500 billion events per day. We were reaching the sort of tipping point where the current system wouldn't scale anymore. And that's where Google Cloud comes in. Google Cloud takes care of a lot of the complexity of our business. We don't need to worry about the infrastructure. We don't need to worry about all the details that aren't core to our product. And that frees us up to do Spotify-specific things. Being creative, being innovative, experiment faster, and get results way faster. Moving to Google Cloud and their platform really freed us up to accelerate our development, and we kind of skyrocketed. We have a pretty strong belief that we can, together with Google, build the best cloud for us.
So we can see like from major customer news and like a lot of big companies that Google has announced that they are working with Google Cloud. Uh, they are using like Google Cloud as a solution for every industry right now. Uh, it's one of its first of its kind products announcement. And week one of Next on Air kicked off with a bang. It was huge. They had a lot of things coming their way. So as always, the CEO had an inspiring uh, talk and kicked off kicked off the event with the CEO of Google Cloud, Thomas Kurian. They shared an overview of their strategy and how they are helping businesses grow and transform digitally. And at the same time, they shared a number of new customer stories, including the work with the Deutsche Bank, Fox Sports, and Procter and Gamble, Group Renault, and Telefonica and Verizon. But one of the greatest things that they have shared is like Carrefour and Spotify, like one of the greatest and biggest companies that are now using and cloud Google. So with that, I have prepared a lot of videos from those companies that can show you how they are using the Google Cloud and like how they are using these kind of technology to to grow as a community. So we will start with another video.
What we're seeing today is that there's this new technological revolution taking place. We have rolled out G Suite across 140,000 employees. We're building brand new businesses in spaces we haven't been in before. We don't need to worry about all the details that aren't core to our product. And that frees us up to do Spotify-specific things. Leveraging speech-to-text API with an 80% reduction in processing time. Now our team can look at hundreds of calls a day in minutes instead of weeks. We have migrated 180 applications to the cloud in 2019. Our employees are able to access petabytes worth of data at their fingertips. You can be quicker than everybody else. You're at an enormous competitive advantage. And that's where Google Cloud has really, really helped us.
So like you have seen, there is a lot of companies that are now leveraging the Google Cloud into their businesses and trying to make as much possible from it. So one of the major things that Google has announced is BigQuery Omni in private alpha. It's a flexible and multi-cloud analytics solution powered by Antos that allows you to cost-effectively access and securely analyze data stored across like Google Cloud in general, AWS for Amazon and Azure also. They are like they said they are. It's going to be coming soon, but I think it's going to be released this year at max. All without leaving the familiar like BigQuery user interface. So if you have already used the BigQuery interface in the Google Cloud, uh, BigQuery Omni is the same thing, but just with more power and more analytics and more stuff. So there is another major thing that they have announced on the event, and it's related to the virtual machines. So they announced their first confidential computing product. Uh, it's confidential. It's VM virtual machine beta and a breakthrough like technology which encrypts data in use while it is being processed. So now we can use virtual machine, but this time it's like private virtual machine, and it's a good thing. Additionally to that, they announced their assured workload of government. It's also in private and it's still in a beta release to help the government agencies, the enterprises. They just gave it to the U.S. government, to be honest, but it will serve agencies of the government and enterprises that help those agencies and help them work out their workload without like the compromise of traditional government cloud. So now it's like a private cloud for government. They also introduced a better home for work, like in G Suite, and integrates core tools like video chats, emails, files, and tasks, and it not only brings them together, it makes them better together. So you can stay on the top of things from anywhere. There is like a lot of major releases, but I'm not gonna go through all of them at the same time. So I'm gonna take a little pause and give you another video to watch that had taken my attention at the event. So let's go to that.
I think Carrefour is a pretty unique company. We have a huge transformation program underway to really bring innovation to the food industry and make sure that what we do is better for the planet, the way we produce, the way we distribute. But our main focus is really to make sure that we make good food accessible to all and through all distribution channels. It's gonna take a whole company to make that change possible. We have rolled out G Suite across 140,000 employees. Thanks to Google Cloud Platform technology, we are redefining the ways of doing shopping, developing an omni-channel value proposition for our customers. We're extremely proud to have Google as a partner to empower Carrefour to achieve its ambition. I think the work I do, I love so much because I believe in the power of really great healthcare.
It's all about the members. Healthcare is filled full of these fractured experiences.
Customers call us, patients call us, members call us. And you can imagine a team that's just buried under the weight of thousands of call recordings.
We asked, how can we apply new innovative technology to be able to process those interactions with automation at a faster pace? That's what led us to Google Cloud. With the power of Google Cloud, infrastructure build time is minimized.
Now our team can look at hundreds of calls a day in minutes instead of weeks.
With an 80% reduction in processing time.
That's right, we did that.
Google's been a great partner in supporting our members to help them realize their best health potential.
Thinking differently about healthcare, thinking differently about how we do our business in a way that hasn't been done before.
So, like you have seen, there is a lot of companies now leveraging Google Cloud, and it's very useful to them. So let's get back to the good and exciting announcements that have caught my eyes, and it's like the C2C. So it's like a client-to-client platform, and it's a new and independent community where like customers can learn, connect, and share knowledge. It's like from customers to customers. They have also announced like the Google Cloud ESB and SaaS, uh, the Center of Excellence (COC). It's like a new, you can see, look at it as a new resource to help independent software vendors like ESVS to transform their application with open cloud agnostic architecture. They can improve user experience through AI and machine learning and voice also. And they also had the possibility to deliver intelligent insights to from the application. And all that by providing like rich analytics to the business users. They have focused a lot of things on the business side on the Google Cloud lately, and they have shared updates on their partners' advantage programs that they are using. Um, this helps their partners differentiate themselves through certifications and stuff. If you have noticed lately, like Google Cloud and Google in general, they are pushing for certifications from their side. So there is like a lot of certifications like Google approved right now, and it's all for customer stories and expertise and specialization in general. And I think there was like another key aspect in the announcement, like its financial institution, key bank. They shared how it migrates its data warehouse from Teradata to BigQuery, uh, and all that just to take advantage of cloud data analytics technology. To me, I think that's all for the big announcements that Google Cloud have announced. If you are interested in anything I just have told you about, you can just go to the Google Cloud on Air uh, uh, website, official website, and there you can find everything you need about these announcements in detail, and you can go deeper in them. To that, I'm going to leave you to some videos, and we may get back to chat about the Google Cloud Next on Air event and the content of the upcoming week, and we may go through it if you have any questions about it. So to those who don't know what Next on Air is, it's a virtual event. It's an extended version of the Cloud Next that we used to have, and it's all related to the new announcements about the cloud. So uh, the thing is, like they have decided to do it on a 9-week digital event, And each week we will have like session opening keynotes and announcements on new scales of the technologies they have created. So they having a simple model. It's like bringing the best of Google Cloud technology to you and experience the fresh content on demand. So it's going to be each Tuesday at 9 a.m. and you can connect to it. And if you're still interested in seeing news about it and people talk about it, you can go and check the hashtag Google Cloud Next to get connected with people who are watching live also. So yeah, 9 weeks digital event, breakout sessions, digital demos, learning and developing oneself, and there is like even the options to do one-on-one with Google experts. So basically, Google Cloud Next on Air 20 is will be much needed opportunity to connect and collaborate and get inspired as a community to solve the most important challenges facing the business lately. So I hope you will enjoy the event. I will be here each week giving you insights about what happened on the event, and at the same time we may explore topics of each year, of each week. Last week the topic was industry insights, and as I've said, they gave insight from Google Cloud executive, focusing on the transformational efforts across industries, and it's like working with customers and the ecosystem partners in general. This week, they will be focusing on productivity and collaboration, and that will change the way teams work with solutions designed for humans and built for built for impact in general. In general, so we may have to look on a lot of sessions. There is productivity and collaboration in general, um, I can name people who are going into the sessions and stuff, but that's just going to be going much in details that we don't need. But in general, there is like recap of the first week. Welcome into the week. They will talk about how to work remotely with G Suite. They will empower users with security. They will give us Chrome management updates, how to use Chrome and advanced update management for Chrome, which is a thing that people have problem with. And they are just going to go in depth with what's new in Android Enterprise and how to keep hackers out of use in case like the lead approaches that they can use in G Suite and like security in general. They may enhance the way that meetings go. So in general, everything related to collaboration and teams and how to work virtually, they will try and empower it with AI and machine learning and stuff like that. I think that's it. They have scheduled like a lot of sessions and a lot of talks throughout this week. So stay tuned, have a look at it, and don't forget to check in on the podcast that we will be doing weekly to give you more information about what happened on the Google Cloud. With that, my podcast is about to end. If there is like any comments or questions, I will be happy to answer them. with that, we will be ending our podcast today. So thank you for assisting. And don't forget, we have a weekly time, 10 p.m. each Sunday. And we will be giving you announcements on the Google, what happened on the Google Cloud next on it. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.